Maine Republicans showed their support for their party and former Governor Paul LePage on day 2 of the Maine GOP convention. Today, LePage voicing displeasure about Governor Janet Mills' COVID response and its effect on Maine's economy. News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry has the latest from Augusta.
Maine people have had enough. We are ready for change.
A change in Augusta. LePage wastes no time criticizing Governor Janet Mills' COVID response, citing some of the strongest lockdowns and mandates in the country, and says Maine's economy took a beating because of it.
Maine's economy's recovery after the pandemic was dead last in the United States. We are number 50. We have had the worst recovery of any state in America.
LePage citing the United States Bureau of Labor, but according to the department's website, as of April 15th, 37 states had an unemployment rate decrease, the largest of which was Rhode Island, followed by California, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, and New Jersey. If reelected, he says on day 1, he will reinstate all healthcare workers and first responders who lost their job to the state's vaccine mandate.
She offered no flexibility. It was either the shot or the pink slip. Even California, let me repeat, even California offered alternatives and options other than just the shot.
According to California Public Health, the state allows workers who got their first 2 shots to defer a booster. While the Republican convention continues at the Civic Center, Maine Democrats respond to the former governor's speech.
I think the most ridiculous and least credible lie from his speech and the message from their entire convention this weekend is that Maine was better off when LePage was governor. Democrats praised Mills' response to the pandemic and putting more money in the state's rainy day fund, and also criticized LePage's approach to health care.
With merely one stroke of his pen, Medicaid expansion would have allowed LePage to provide access to over 90,000 Maine people, but he refused.
A reference to LePage's 2018 Medicaid expansion bill veto. Back at the Civic Center, former Congressman Bruce Poliquin spoke to the party faithful. The focus of Poliquin's speech, immigration and what he calls an even bigger concern, inflation.
We're Republicans. We believe in immigration. It must be legal.
He says immigration policies need to be fixed, but there's a higher priority.
I say we take care of Maine and take care of American citizens first.
On June 14th, the former congressman will face a primary challenger in newcomer Liz Caruso. And she says not being a career politician is exactly why people should vote for her. New blood and strength is needed in what she is calling a fight for survival.
We must send someone with iron convictions and God-fearing principles who will fight like their life depends on it.
Caruso's focus Saturday, protection of free speech, gun rights, and working towards medical freedom by
collecting signatures and testifying for the veto of LD 798, the elimination of school vaccine exemptions, and also for the ban of the COVID mandate.
The convention wraps up Saturday night as Republicans look ahead to November. In Augusta, Jackie Mundry, News Center, Maine.
The GOP convention ended this afternoon, and Maine Democrats will hold a convention of their own in 2 weeks at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor.